Hey everyone, welcome to this week's weekly Geekly News. I am your host, Caretaker.
I'm Burly Badger.
And we're joined by two friends of ours, named Scorps and the other named Snowballs, or Oracle in the past episode.
Yep.
So say hi, guys.
Yo.
Hi, guys.
Alright, so we got some news this week. Not much news, my bad. Not much news, but, we kind of just scoured around the internet trying to find something for a full episode. So let's jump right in with the Batman solo movie, which honestly I haven't heard much about since middle of last year, like pretty much a year, when we heard that Ben Affleck was going to be directing it.
Yeah.
But so Deathstroke is going to be the villain, or supposedly going to be the main villain for the next movie.
Yep.
Which is going to be kind of awesome.
No one casted for me yet, though.
Not yet. But we'll be following this story closely. What do you guys got to think about it?
I love the guy they cast as Deathstroke in the Arrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in jail though.
Is he?
As far as I know, he was got sent to jail for assault and battery charges.
Oh shit!
I actually met the dude.
No wonder
in
with all the stuff
2014.
he did in the show.
What's up?
Said no wonder with all the stuff he tried to pull in the show.
Right?
Killing Oliver Queen's mother and all that shit.
I mean,
Whoa! Spoilers.
For a season that's like 3
Spoilers.
years old.
2.
ouch.
Yeah.
I think Deathstroke is a fantastic character. I mean, he's like the king of mind games, and if I'm not mistaken, he at one point even like impersonated Batman.
Yeah, maybe.
I feel like there's a lot they could do with him in the movie, and it could really take a dark tone, and I love that.
I mean, this would be like the first superhero movie that's directed by an Oscar-winning director.
Yeah.
Like, I think...
You know who I would love to see as Deathstroke, but they can't do it? Oh man. I'm terrible with actor names, but the guy they got for Thomas Wayne. It's also Sam and Dean's dad on Supernatural, and it is the comedian from The Watchmen.
Yeah, he was pretty cool. He's also in Walking Dead as well.
I think he would be a great Deathstroke.
Yeah, he's pretty bad. Go ahead, Scorps.
Also, if you watch The Walking Dead, he plays Negan.
Yep.
Legion?
Negan.
Oh, Negan. Okay. All right.
We're kind
Jeffrey
of out of
Dean Morgan.
we're kind of out
Apparently.
of Walking Dead though.
Yeah, we kind of haven't really watched any Walking Dead for
Like a year.
at least. We tried watching
Saw
one
the pilot.
You saw the pilot.
All right, so
You made it further than some. Congrats.
yeah. So let's jump to the Arrow real quick. I don't know how to pronounce this dude's last name. Meunier. Muner, I guess. Muner.
David Muner.
Muner. He's cast for season 5 of Arrow and will be playing the character of
Ishmael.
Gregor.
Yeah.
Yeah. In my notes I have of and Ishmael. It's actually together as one word.
Yeah.
Whoops.
I don't know who Ishmael is, but I also don't know who David Meow Meow is.
Meowner. I think Meowner. I think is the
It's Meow Meow. If I'm gonna pronounce it wrong, I'm gonna pronounce it completely wrong. David Meow Meow.
and get a nice laugh out of it.
Yeah.
So, I thought I wrote down his what he's actually been played in, or what he's played in recently. I think he's like on a show on Fox, as far as I know.
Find out it was like Monet or something.
Top known for is The Equalizer.
Huh.
Movie I'm not familiar with, and Aquarius, a movie I'm not familiar with.
Nope, but hey, he's cast for season 5 of Arrow, so might as well go ahead and throw it in there.
Hooray.
Yeah. I mean, they're adding a decent amount of people to Arrow for season 5. I think
they're casting a lot of characters.
I think we were, like, last episode or two, we talked about Dolph Lundgren being in Arrow season 5.
He was in something, sure. I know we were talking about Dolph Lundgren. That's all I remember.
Oh, well.
I've slept since then.
Alright, so, okay. So, going to season 3 of Flash. I know Scorps hasn't watched all of season 2 yet. You need to get on it. If you want to, you can borrow my
Or
Hulu.
any of one.
Oh shit. What's up?
He's saying that he hasn't watched any of 1. I already know what he's saying. We're gonna watch that together at some point. If you have open time today after the podcast, we need to watch that together.
Alright, so. Well, season 3 of Arrow, Jessie Quick has been seen on set in her full costume, which would be kind of cool. So we're getting another speedster hero. Like, we're getting Wally West. Like, I think episode 1's going to show Wally West in his outfit, which is going to be really cool. And so Jessie Quick might be his sidekick or partner or something like that in the episode. That's my thoughts.
Possibly. He's pretty much breaking everything, so there's who knows if this is going to be like the canonical what they're going to roll with, or if he's just like going to have her for a sidekick for a little bit, or if she's even going to be a sidekick, she might just like do her own thing completely somewhere else.
She might be in a different city or so.
It could really go anywhere with Barry breaking the timeline over and over.
Yeah.
Like an idiot.
Just spoiler alert, by the way, Scorps. We didn't really. Yeah. So.
Well, when you can break the time barrier with your speed, it's pretty safe to assume that you're gonna break things over and over.
Snowballs, have you watched any, or Oracle, have you watched any of Arrow or Flash recently?
I'm not caught up on Arrow. I think I've done like 3 seasons, and I've not even got around to Flash yet. So I need to get up on that.
Flash
You're caught up on Arrow, correct, Scorps?
Yep.
All right.
Oh, good. Your mic sounds good now.
Yeah.
It's like for a second there, I could hear it kind of crackling a little bit, like, oh shit.
Yeah.
I was waiting on everything to break, honestly.
I was like, we're like 6 minutes into this podcast already. All right, so I mean that's about it as far as like TV news for DCU and like CW. I did hear like not rumors, but somebody talking about like, hey, would you like to see Idris Elba play Green Lantern in like a movie in the movieverse? I'm like, yeah, he's badass. I totally see it. He jumps from Norse god to Green Lantern suit, so why the hell not?
Yeah.
You guys know who Idris Elba is? Big black dude. He played Heimdall in Thor.
Okay. Yeah, I love that dude. I'm just terrible with actor names.
He also played in Pacific Rim.
Was he like the general guy?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So
I know Scorps has watched it pretty recently because I remember him talking about it.
that movie was amazing.
Yeah,
so happy we're getting a sequel.
I hope it's gonna be good. I'm kind of nervous, but I hope it's gonna be good.
The sequels have a lot to live up to. So.
Yep.
All right, that's about it as far as I could tell.
For DC.
Actually, no, I'll take that back. I'm gonna put this in the description later, but there's a quote unquote weird trailer for Justice League that you and I watched last night, and we practically pissed ourselves with laughter.
Oh man, we're gonna have to show that to you guys after this because it's so good.
What's up, Scorps?
On the thought of Pacific Rim 2, you know the guy who plays Finn, right?
The main character?
Episode 7?
Oh, yeah, Finn. Yeah, he's supposed to be in Pacific Rim 2, I think.
Yeah, he plays the son of the general guy from the last movie.
Yeah,
I heard, I don't remember if we talked about that, but I've definitely heard that.
I'm pretty sure we talked about it, like in episode 3 or something.
Possibly, but it is an interesting point, and I'm pretty excited about him. I thought he did really good in episode 7.
Yeah. Of course, they had really good writing on their hands for that.
Yeah.
Because they had really good there was like a lot of good chemistry on set.
Yeah. I thought the story was good and the acting was good.
Something I was thinking about last night. Was the phrase, I have a bad feeling about this, uttered in episode 7?
I don't know. Nobody lost a limb, though.
Someone did lose a life.
Yeah.
Ouch. I actually rewatched that movie and actually was like, oh wow, I got super emotionally invested.
No one lost their hand, but Leia lost a hand.
I need to go cry. Yeah, and some asshole on Facebook spoiled it for me.
Spoilers, by the way.
3 days before we go see that son of a bitch, some asshole on Facebook's like, hey, here's how Han Solo dies. Like, you motherfucker. I almost kicked over a table at work.
Yeah, I bet.
I was setting up for like some type of jewelry thing or some type of shoe shopping thing over at work, and just like, motherfucker.
Oh, that's what you get for being on Facebook at work.
I was on lunch.
That's what you get for eating lunch at work.
I'll eat you at work. Alright.
Not in front of the children.
Pete is up on 4. Alright,
it's okay, we'll get an age restriction on this. It'll be fine.
Speaking of Disney properties, let's see, well, actually, it's not a Disney property in Movieverse. The New Mutants they've actually gotten the lineup for the New Mutants that Fox is releasing sometime soon. I'm not sure when it's going to be released, but Fox is releasing a spin-off series of their X-Men universe. And see, the characters that they have released the names for are Danielle Moonstar, Wolfsbane, Cannonball, Sunspot, Magic, and Warlock. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, Warlock is related to Bishop, isn't he?
I don't know that. I know Magic is Colossus's little sister. That's all I know for sure.
What's up, Scorps? Got any? You know more about X-Men than I do.
I was just kind of sad not to see X-23 on that list.
Yeah, that would have been great to have X-23 on the New Mutants. Maybe they'll throw her in there if the first one does good enough, though.
Maybe they'll go to Japan and they'll see her selling herself.
Not selling herself, really, is it?
Oh.
Wait, was she like?
She was
a prostitute sex slave, or was she just like openly a prostitute?
Scorps, yeah.
I don't know a whole lot, but I do remember that there was a brief time when she was a prostitute of some sorts.
Okay.
She dealt with the people who were sick and wanted to be, well, they had fetishes, I'll just say that.
Claw fetishes.
Cutting fetishes.
She just like sits on their back and just starts, kneading
like a cat.
Except with adamantium claws. Oh, they're dead.
Moving on.
No, let's see. Sunspot and Cannonball. Cannonball sounds familiar. I think you and I talked about this last night.
Yeah, he can just go from perfectly stationary and then just like his lower half explodes into flames and he'll launch forward like a cannonball.
Yeah, and
except for the upper half of his body's just normal. He'll just like fly in and punch you.
And I believe Sunspot was in X-Men Legends 1 or 2, right?
I know Cannonball was a PSP version X-Men Legends character, I think. Pretty sure on that.
I don't know.
Which was pretty bland because all of his moves involved him like doing a dash move. All attacks are dash moves. Yay!
I think they've released actually a Ultimate Alliance 1 and 2 for PC. I think are on Steam, and they're not very. And I heard it's not.
Yeah, they basically like ported them in from
the console
versions, and they did not put any effort into it. And they're just like, all right,
full price.
Take this and slap it on that, and then charge them.
Yeah, I didn't even get the gold edition, which had like 8 more characters.
Yeah, the first Ultimate Alliance didn't get any of the DLC, but the second one did, which I thought was weird because the second one got almost all of its DLC pulled off of the store shortly after the game came out.
Weird.
Like, they released it, they had it out for maybe a few months, and then they pulled it down because Activision lost the rights to Marvel.
I will say, though, Captain America and Hawkeye, most OP characters in that game.
In
Ultimate Alliance
1 or 2?
1.
Oh, 1, yeah.
Captain America
ricocheting shit is just ridiculous.
When you can solo a boss with Captain America, I think he's like a little too OP.
Yeah, any character with a ricochet attack can be ridiculously overpowered in those games.
Especially if you use Hawkeye's ultimate move and he just like get someone in a corner.
Yeah, just pin him in a corner and just like ricochet like mad.
I just remembered if you use like one of his buffs where it slows down time and he uses ultimate, sometimes he'll go woohoo. Like he'll do like a high pitch woohoo, but and slow woohoo.
Yeah,
That's so weird.
sounds goofy as hell.
You guys got anything to add for Ultimate Alliance or anything, or no?
Well, we're not really talking about Ultimate Alliance. We just kind of like branched off from Ultimate Alliance.
Well,
We're off of the New Mutants to talking about Ultimate Alliance.
Yeah, well.
Oh, you were thinking of Sunfire, I think.
Or Sunspot.
No, Sunfire was in Ultimate Alliance.
Really?
Yeah, he was in the... no,
You
not
mean
Ultimate Alliance.
X-Men
Legends. Yeah, X-Men Legends.
I mean, I barely played 2. Like, remember you could... If you played as Gambit, you can have your dodge up all the way, and you can literally dodge
just
fire.
stand in fire and dodge it.
Scorps, you played both of those games. What was your like main team?
I never actually got to play much of Ultimate Alliance 2.
Really? I remember you playing on PSP a little bit, or at least I think I let you borrow mine, if nothing else.
That was Ultimate Alliance 1, which I have.
No, I'm sorry. I meant
X-Men Legends.
Yeah, I meant X-Men Legends.
So we know you played those.
Yeah.
Oh, X-Men Legends?
Yeah, you convinced me to buy 2 from like the flea market that came through town a while back, or years and years ago. We were at the giant flea market, and he's like, "Hey, get this game so we can play together," because we both had PSPs at the time.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, I might be able to fix my PSP. I had to take it to a friend of mine at work. Yeah, so that's pretty much that's not well. We may come back to some Marvel news a little bit later on if we hear anything, but that's about it for Marvel news in terms of movies and TV.
We didn't skip over the Gambit part, did we?
Oh shit! I forgot to put that in. I did forget to put Gambit. Oh no. Yeah, sorry. Bit of a running joke. My bad. Gambit loses its director
again. I mean, which I guess I don't blame you for skipping over it because this isn't the first time that we've talked about something shitty happening to the Gambit movie.
Because fuck us.
Yeah, well, specifically me in general.
Hopefully their opening Gambit pays off and they can find someone better.
Maybe
Hopefully.
Find someone that won't back out from directing. Maybe they're like being all weird about it and everyone's like, no, I don't want to do this project, so they're leaving.
Hopefully they just have really high standards for it.
Hopefully? Well, someone is... Well, no, it's the directors that are leaving. So you're saying, like, hopefully it's the studio that has really high standards for it, and it's just making all the directors be like, no, I can't deal with this.
Oh, they're probably thinking to themselves, like, well, our last cinematic outing with Gambit didn't pay off so hot, but, let's just try as hard as we can to get this right.
Yeah. A lot of people watched the Wolverine, or not the Wolverine, but X-Men Origins Wolverine.
That tie-in game was so brutal.
Oh, the tie-in game was better than the movie, in my opinion. I loved that game so much.
So you and Scorps have a pretty high opinion of that game.
Yeah, it's one of the best hack and slashes out there, period.
So much blood you'd swear it was in Kill Bill.
Yeah, and whenever you took damage, your body would actually get wounds, and you could get damaged enough where your adamantium skeleton can show, and then you'll just slowly see it close up over time.
Scorps, did you beat that game at all, or?
I've beaten that game many times.
Yeah, we both.
Yeah, he has.
We both beat that game multiple times. It's a great game. If you see it somewhere and you have the means of playing it, definitely scoop it up and check it out because it's a great game.
It should be pretty easy to find. I mean, Amazon's a thing.
Yeah.
eBay's a thing.
Story-wise, they got a little silly with it in some parts, but the gameplay is fun as hell.
Yeah. I say there's like one scene where one guard is like hiding behind a wall and he's kind of waiting, and all of a sudden
you have to like do a button mash and knock it over and crushes it.
No, I'm thinking of the cinematic, dude. One of the cinematics, there's a guard standing behind a wall, and all of a sudden he's just like,
you just blow through it.
No, Wolverine like puts his claws through it.
Yeah.
And then like 2-3 claws pop out the other side of his head, and I'm like, well, that's pretty fucking brutal, but I don't think that's actually a thing though, because I think his claws would be too short to be poking out the other side of his head.
There's so many scenes in that game involving the wall. There's a part where he does that, like you're talking about. There's a part where he just like slams through a brick wall and starts cutting up soldiers shooting at him. And there's a part where you knock over a wall that has like a windowed area on it, and it crushes like the person that, or it crushes one person. There's two people talking. And the other guy's like, I'm alive, and then Wolverine just like lands on him claws first, kills him.
Game had a lot of silly moments too, but damn.
It was a good game.
Yeah, so you guys got anything you might want to talk about for Marvel or DC before we jump out of here? Or jump out of some of the other news?
I'll take that as a no.
Nope. Alright, so a movie that we all pretty much liked, Zombieland 2 is actually getting a sequel, a confirmed sequel.
Yep.
No, as far as I know, no confirmed actors have been, confirmed to reprise their roles, as far as I know.
That's right, no confirmed actors confirmed. Heard it here first.
Oracle?
While there are no confirmed actors confirmed, it is confirmed that the actors are definitely interested in it.
The original four?
The original actors are all very interesting in a further project, but there's no proof that that's the direction they're going to take it.
They're just interested.
Scorps, can you confirm any of this information on Oracle's confirmation?
Well, I've been hearing rumors of a sequel for a while, and it is true that most of the original cast members have indeed wanted to return.
Good. All right.
Good.
Confirmation.
Confirmation confirmed.
Hopefully they'll get Bill Murray back.
Hopefully this goes good, because I would love to see it, but I do know that there was a series that they were working on. The
TV series,
directors of Tucker and Dale, I think, versus Evil.
Good movie.
Was working on a series. I'm not sure if that was with I don't think it was with the original actors, but they were working on something with Amazon, and I know they got a pilot out, but that's about as far as that went before it was deemed too awful to continue, I suppose.
Huh. Okay.
But I mean, I really enjoyed the universe. I loved the storytelling and that. It was just a fantastic little action film.
With some really good comedy thrown into it.
Yeah.
Bill Murray's best role in years.
Mm-hmm.
He was only in it for like, what, 5-6 minutes?
Yeah, he stole the show, though.
And he got shot in the chest.
Any regrets, Mr. Murray?
What?
Said any regrets, Mr. Murray?
Garfield? Yeah. Well, originally, apparently he signed on for it thinking it was different directors were different people.
Huh.
He thought it was going to be a Coen Brothers film. Like, I think the Coen Brothers, who I think didn't they write Big Lebowski? Yeah, and Burn After Reading, I believe. Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, so.
Probably.
Anyway. So, let's see. So, Greg Weisman, he's one of the writers for a bunch of different shows. He wrote completely for, I think he either wrote or created Gargoyles.
He's the creator of Gargoyles.
He wrote for Young Justice, and he wrote for a few episodes for Star Wars Rebels.
Yeah.
He's been in talks with Netflix for about creating a new show, or maybe possibly continuing a certain show we all like.
Possibly.
Hopefully,
He's either way. He's been talking with Netflix about shows, and that is exciting because all three of those things we named were great. We could probably dig up some things that he did that were terrible too, but we're not getting into that. Those are the great ones.
Yeah, I mean, no one's record is completely clean, so.
Yeah.
Apparently, he is the executive producer for Star Wars Rebels, if I got that name right.
Executive producer?
On Star
Greg
Wars
Weisman?
Rebels.
Nice. Like, does it say like for like 1 season, 2 season, or just like the entire thing?
14 episodes in 2015, so.
It might be season 2. That's probably season 2 then.
I'm probably going to get flack for this, but I think that the Clone Wars series and Star Wars Rebels in many ways are better than the movies.
You might get some flack for that, yeah.
I liked the sequels, so I can't say anything.
Or the prequels?
Prequels?
The prequel sequels.
Yeah, I enjoyed the prequels as well. I mean, that's...
Darth Maul did all he could to save Episode 1. That is all.
He couldn't save it from Jar Jar, though. Or bad dialogue.
Or the pod race.
Oh.
Hey, Aura Singh showed up in the pod race. I'm cool with it.
Bleh. Oh yeah, that one character showed up for a split second that one time in that one, 20-minute scene that dragged.
Hey,
That made the whole thing great.
The awful pod race scene did spawn a decent pod race game, so I'll allow
decent? Yeah. More than decent. Well, I mean, it doesn't... I don't know if the N64 pod race game really holds up super well, because I tried playing it a while back, and it just... I don't know if it was my...
Who?
Yeah, the controls were kind of shitty for me.
I don't think the
N64
N64 holds up well. I mean, it's pretty...
Nintendo 64.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the thing I want to try is that one, it's like an arcade cabinet where you can actually sit inside Anakin's racer and actually, control it and shit.
Yeah, we had one of those in a movie theater in town, but that it either broke down or they threw it out, or both.
I mean, it's our hometown, so I mean, it's definitely part of the first one.
Yeah, or the third one.
We can never have nice things.
Yeah.
You guys are lucky.
Sounds accurate.
Yeah, so I agree with you. Rebels is damn good. It's actually the best thing about the prequels, definitely, because how much shit got introduced and talked about in those is really great, especially the whole Mandalorian segment, or I guess not season, but
yeah, the Mandalorians. Well, that wasn't in Rebels. That was in Clone Wars.
Yeah, that's what I was meaning.
Oh, you said Rebels.
I did?
Yeah.
Oh.
I think so. Probably not. I don't know.
Confirmation confirmed, guys?
You said Rebels.
Nope.
Shit. Go figure.
Anyway, speaking of the pod racing game, we've got some video game news.
Yay. You want to take this?
Sure, yeah. The PlayStation Now services are coming to the PC. And that is neat.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to that.
If you are a PC gamer. It's not going to be part of Steam. It's going to be, attempting to compete with Steam.
Well, I mean, the more variety customers get, the better.
Yeah.
So.
And that basically means almost every game that's came out for PlayStation 1, 2, and 3 are going to be available on the PC as soon as they get that running.
That'd be nice.
Yeah.
There's also plans to extend it to include some PS4 titles as well.
Ooh.
So that could be
awesome.
Interesting.
I mean, if I get
maybe just starting with early titles.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would actually like to try and do something else for this channel, like actually include some Let's Plays or some live streams of games.
Yeah.
Later on down the road.
We're working on it.
Yeah, I just don't have a very good... I'm using my laptop, and it's not exactly the best for it.
Yeah.
So
We'll have to get a solid podcast going first, and maybe less robotic voices before we can branch off into that.
Maybe.
Yeah. Do you guys want to take the next... one of you want to take the next bit of news?
I know Oracle's excited about the next bit.
I might be.
Go for it.
Might not be.
Go for it.
Honestly, I'm excited about the Pokemon Go news.
All right, I'll let you take
Not gonna lie.
I'll let you take that one.
There's apparently coding in the Pokemon Go game for trading in the future, which is fantastic because having the equivalent of a single player experience for Pokemon is the stupidest thing I've ever heard of.
Yeah.
That's the only way I've been playing it for a while, like all the Pokemon games.
Yeah, but it's such a social thing to not be able to even, give mystery gifts or anything like that is just, I don't know.
Yeah. It's weird, right?
It's a waste of the franchise, and if they can do whatever they can to improve upon that, I'm glad, because as awful as it can be sometimes, I would like to see it succeed.
Yeah, I want to see it become better, especially before I end up getting it, because my phone is a Windows phone, unfortunately.
Aw.
So I don't get to have any fun apps ever.
Yeah.
Maybe you'll get to play PlayStation 1 games, though.
Maybe one day.
On your phone.
But
No.
EA is talking about Mass Effect possibly getting remastered. Now, they said they're possibly doing Mass Effect, but that also means that if they're just saying we're possibly doing that, that means there's also a possibility that they're doing KOTOR remastering, and that would dampen my panties.
Yeah, that would be really awesome. Actually, really recently listened to the KOTOR soundtracks, and they actually make
they're great.
Yeah,
They
really
reused a few songs from that in
Tor.
Star Wars: The Old Republic. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely feels like an actual Star Wars movie soundtrack almost. It's
Definitely.
It's almost on par with John Williams' score to me.
Oh yeah, I agree with that.
That's like the highest praise I can give for a soundtrack.
Yeah.
That's me.
Oh yeah, very good soundtrack in that game. If you haven't played KOTOR and you like turn-based RPGs, go download that shit.
Yeah, stop listening to us and listen to us while playing it.
Yeah, listen to us while playing it.
Yeah, and
touch yourself a little maybe from time to time. It's
Yeah,
turn-based.
we'll touch
You
it.
can
I mean,
stop.
what? No.
Yeah, I mean, you're gonna have people just like stopping, stop during a game.
I really feel that with the success of the Master Chief Collection, I thought we would have saw more remasteries done.
Right?
I'm surprised that it's taken so long to get Mass Effect out here. And I know we had, what was it, on the PS4? They did Sly Cooper, I believe.
Maybe.
I believe they
think you're
remastered
right.
Sly Cooper.
It was like that was a launch title for the PS2, wasn't it?
Yes, the Sly Cooper series was. It's a fantastic series.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was for the PS3 or the PS4 they remastered it. But like I said, I mean, there's so many good games out there that people don't have access to for the masses. That I mean, that's the roots of gaming. We need to focus on that as well. And I think um, the Mass Effect collection would be a fantastic start.
Oh yeah.
Oh, totally.
I mean, we really haven't had much since like the Namco museums on PS1.
Well, they might have Sly Cooper available with the PlayStation Now services that we were just talking about.
Yep.
That'd be cool.
But a remaster would definitely be cool.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be awesome to. Well, I mean, Steam has Final Fantasy. I don't know if they have Final Fantasy. I know they have Final Fantasy VII, but I'm not sure if they have any other PS1 titles for Final Fantasy. Like, do they have 8 or 9? I haven't really looked lately. But that'd be kind of cool to play on the PC as well.
I don't know. I'll have to check that out whenever I get home, because I got a PS4 and an Xbox One at home. Thank goodness.
Yeah, I still have.
I would have probably sold my PS4, but I really am just waiting for that Final Fantasy VII remake.
Yeah.
I don't care. They're gonna rob me, and I don't even care.
Yeah. At first, I was a little unsure about that being episodic for Final Fantasy VII remake, but all in all, I mean, there was 3 discs, and there's so much content being poured into this game as it is. Like, you could probably Episode 1 could probably stop after they leave Midgar.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. They might end the first one after you leave the first town, which is a huge chunk of the story.
I mean, how long did it take for you to get from jumping off the train to leaving Midgar. Like a normal playthrough takes like a good 2 hours or something like that.
What? No.
No, not 2 hours.
Longer than that.
Really?
I mean, I take my time and make sure I pick up everything and do everything the best way possible.
Be the prettiest girl in a
cross-dressing.
be the be the prettiest girl in
Midgar.
Be more pretty than Tifa apparently for some reason.
And
Don Corneo has some fucked up fetishes.
Don Cornholio, as I called him.
Don't forget that behind his bed though, there's a potion or some kind of item behind his bed that you can grab.
Oh yeah, I grabbed everything. I did not leave. Midgar had no items in it whenever I left. I ransacked that bitch.
Yeah. That makes me think though. We pretty much have covered all the news for right now. I mean, there's not really much else that we could find. So it was kind of a short news week, or a slow news week in terms of geek culture news, unless you're a big fan of Walking Dead, which they've showed a lot of stuff for it. But honestly, I haven't been following Walking Dead for like a good year or so. Neither of you. But have you guys been following Walking Dead at all?
I saw the pilot.
I'm pretty sure Scorps is caught up, aren't you, buddy?
Yeah, I'm completely caught up. I've also been watching Fear the Walking Dead.
How was that, by the way?
It's interesting.
Anything newsworthy you think came out recently for Walking Dead?
Not really. Just can't wait to find out who got Lucille.
What was that?
I cut you off, sorry. Go ahead.
Said, not really, but I just can't wait to find out who got Lucille.
We completely skipped over the Captain America.
Oh shit! Yeah, I completely forgot.
Nobody cares.
We skipped over 2 articles. We skipped over Captain America and Gambit, and then I only noticed that we missed Gambit because tunnel vision. It was Gambit.
Favoritism. Jesus.
Yep.
Anyway, Captain America is getting I'm not sure if it's official or if it's just a rumor, but he's getting replaced for Infinity War.
Yeah.
Like, truthfully, have either of you seen Civil War yet?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you mind if we talk a little bit about spoilers for Civil War?
Good.
Okay, sweet. At the end of Civil War, I was expecting for it to actually go the route Civil War actually took, where Captain America gets shot. That's the whole reason why I thought Crossbones was being introduced.
Yeah.
Like, Crossbones is the one who pulled the trigger.
And then it's Crossbones is in the beginning, and he got his shit stomped. Okay.
Okay, fine. Then they had Sharon Carter, and I was like, oh god, are they gonna have her shoot him in the chest and shit like that, and they're gonna have like the "You leave me breathless" kind of line, or like shit. But no, Captain America ends up surviving past the movie. The end credit scene is them in Wakanda, which was you and I just looked at each other and go, oh my god, Wakanda, oh my god. And Captain America is probably getting replaced early in Infinity War because at the end Steve Rogers gave up the mantle of Captain America. So they're probably gonna have someone stand in for his replacement.
So we're either going to see Captain Bucky or Captain Falcon. Either way, I'm happy.
It is confirmed that Chris Evans is still on board for Infinity War.
So
he may just be.
He might get killed in it at some point.
The rumors are that he is not, that the Captain America persona is just gone completely, and they're bringing him in as a new superhero identity. So that could be interesting.
Steve Rogers, director of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Please
at
God,
the end,
no.
At the end of the first Infinity War movie, he's like, "Hail Hydra."
No, they're doing Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. for a TV series, so naturally that means S.H.I.E.L.D. is dead to the movieverse.
Yeah, I feel like they should start including that now. The U.S. government knows about S.H.I.E.L.D. Why shouldn't the superheroes now?
I almost want the S.H.I.E.L.D. show to get dropped just so they can pick S.H.I.E.L.D. back up as a power in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. because they've said that they're not going to cross over anything with the show or the movie, and I have no idea why. Because whenever they did that for Winter Soldier, it was fantastic.
It was a good story arc, yeah.
It was a great story arc, and I was really happy about how they did it in the movie and how they did it in the show, and everything about it was good.
Yeah.
You got to see it kind of from the outside with Captain America, and then you got to see everything going to hell on the inside with the show. It was great.
Nobody knows who to trust.
Yeah. The way they worked it was fantastic.
Right. Let's see. I think one of the actresses for that show, I'm not sure if we talked about it or not, the actress for Daisy said she's kind of getting pissed off that they're not including the TV universe into the
movie universe anymore.
Like
since she's so vocal about it, I wouldn't be surprised if they kind of
they said something.
Tossed her.
She said, I think she used the phrase fluffing the movie universe for what the TV shows do.
Probably. I don't know. All I know is she was vocally upset about how they're not doing any more tie-ins because those were the best parts of either of them, really. I still think Winter Soldier is the best Captain America movie.
I mean, yeah, it was definitely a good spy thriller. I mean, I've been looking forward to seeing a Captain America movie for so long that First Avenger is just like topped out as my number one favorite movie.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I've been waiting forever for that. Ever since they started doing the movie universe, like, oh my god, what if they do Captain America? Like, and they did, and it was awesome.
Yeah. The top of our list, David Muir. We were talking about him joining the cast of Arrow for season 5 as Ishmael Gregor. It's either him or someone else we were talking about. He was because I'm terrible with actor names. I believe David Muir was the werewolf in True Blood. Justin, could you look up that name? You should be able to copy paste it off of something and see if he was the werewolf from True Blood.
You guys, was it you or Snowballs or you or Scorps that watched it?
Well, Scorps watched it, and then he told me to watch it, and then I watched it. Did we watch it together? I don't remember.
No.
Okay. He told me about it, and then I just sat down and grinded it out in 2 weeks.
I don't see him listed under for True Blood anywhere, so.
Okay, I'm thinking of someone else then. We saw...
we looked up didn't we look up his name? Oh no, we looked up the guy who was rumored to be playing Deathstroke, and he was in True Blood.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
that's right.
He's the one who played the werewolf, according to you.
Yes.
Because I have not seen anything of True Blood.
We just didn't throw that in because it was just pure rumor, though.
Speculation and everything like that.
Yeah. Would have been neat, though.
Yeah.
I think he would have been a great Deathstroke.
It'd be awesome if we could see a Nightwing in the next Batman movie. It'd be awesome if we could see a Nightwing cameo or something.
Yeah.
Is there anything you guys want to see out of the solo Batman movie?
Not in specifics. I'm just really hopeful for it.
Yeah, just looking forward to it.
You hope to see it do well, then.
Do better than Justice League. Or not.
I would like to see it go darker than they've gone
in any other previous Batman film. Blacker than the blackest.
I feel like the mind games and everything, and just it could be a Savage film.
Oh yeah.
Oh totally. I mean, there's not really much else we can talk about unless you guys want to throw in some more news that you guys might have found out or anything. Think we're good?
I think we're good.
All right, this was fun. This was really a lot of fun. Hopefully next week we'll have more news stories.
And less robot voice.
I doubt the second part, but that's fine.
Well, not until I get a better quality mic or actually know what the hell I'm doing for recording. Because I'm pretty.
We'll get there.
I'm technologically illiterate, practically. All right. So, oh shit, I fucked up. So I guess this is the end of the episode. So I am Caretaker.
I'm Burly Badger.
You guys want to say goodbye?
I'm Scorps.
I am Caretaker.
Fucking liar.
All right, so we'll see you guys next week.
Hold a Gus Sorolla.
Later.
See ya.